No matter how you move, get it done. No matter how you move, get it done. No matter how you move, get it done. No matter how you move, get it done.
Okay, people, so My Hero Academia has finally reached a pivotal point this season. Season 5 has finally gotten serious, I'll say, because for the most part, this season of My Hero Academia hasn't been the hypest. A lot of people haven't been just, going gung-ho about it. There's been, a few cool moments, but for the most part, it's just been really focusing in on this Class A versus Class B, almost you could argue, training session. Essentially, we've had a good chunk of this season just being training. Like the first episode, we handled a little bit of going into Deku and, the predecessors of One for All and things like that, but it's been primarily focusing in on a lot of side characters, Class B, a lot of the Class A characters that aren't the most pivotal. They're not the Dekus, Bakugos, and Todorokis of the crew. So to get to where we're at right now, it feels like the series is finally picking up some steam this season, because if you compare it to a lot of the other previous seasons, damn near every season has been, starting off with a bang. Of course, season 1, it's season 1, so it's going to grab your interest. They're going to do everything they can to get you going. Season 2, the sports festival arc and Stain, I forget which one came first, but either way, either arc, awesome shit. Season 3, woo! Yo, all for one, need I say more? Season 4, we had Overhaul. So season 5 starting off with this, again, training session, kind of has been a little bit like, it's alright, call me when, we get to certain points. But I forgot, to be honest with you, that this episode, because if I'm not mistaken, I had taken a long break from reviewing the manga, and then I came back right around this time to reviewing the manga, and it was kind of an interesting time, to be honest with you, because even though the anime is picking up now, and I feel like probably even I'd argue last week's episode with Bakugo going in and things like that was pretty cool as well, but for the most part, this is where really things are starting to get into high gear, so to speak. However, on the flip side of things, I remember very vividly that this was around the time with the manga that a lot of people started dropping My Hero Academia. Like, if you don't know, if you wasn't around, you don't remember, 2 years ago roughly, yeah, My Hero Academia, when this started kicking off with Deku's Black Whip, this new power that he got, the predecessor of One for All coming to speak to him and things like that, people were dropping the manga. People were not fond of this new transition of the story to moving in a different direction, because being very, very clear about it, yeah, My Hero Academia is definitely taking a dramatic turn from here on forward, because we've said it before, and I'll say it here. The My Hero Academia story was introduced as a singular quirk user. He was quirkless, got it one quirk, and moved forward. Where this right here happens is that it changes everything dramatically, and even now in the manga, no spoilers, don't worry. Yeah, My Hero Academia has just never been the same again, and unfortunately, like I said, a lot of people dropped the series at this point. And I don't want to blame it totally on this factor. I want to say there was a lot of things at play as to why people started to drop My Hero Academia. Like, one of the reasons was this, but there was also a few other reasons. Like, for starters, a lot of other series were taking off and showing a jump, such as Demon Slayer and Jujutsu Kaisen. So a lot of people were comparing, like, My Hero Academia, they just got a long training arc and then a whole big situation that is going to change everything. They're like, yo, I don't know how I feel about this. I got these 2 other banging series. So that was one strike against it. Another one being the anime season 4, which that's one that I genuinely don't understand. I thought season 4 was pretty damn awesome. I love the overall stuff. Sure, the animation at times wasn't as stellar as I would have liked it to be, but I really fucked with season 4. Just genuinely speaking, like, season 4 was dope to me. So when I heard that people were kind of not fond of season 4, and then you got the manga making changes that people didn't like, you combine all of that up, and yeah, this was an interesting time. And again, going back to the flip side of things, it's interesting that I've seen nothing but pretty good things of people actually liking this transition and liking what's going on in the anime right now. And I guess that also separates the difference between potentially even fandoms of a series by anime fans and manga fans. Like, the manga My Hero Academia fans hated this whole thing of Deku with this new power and, him trying to understand what's going on and all that stuff, which I want to say they adapted like 4 chapters into this episode, opposed to they've been feeling like they're stretching a chapter each episode, but, they did 4 chapters, and again, in the manga, people didn't like it. anime, it seems as though people are actually rocking with this. People are looking at it like, yo, pretty good stuff. And I mean, just as an anime adaptation, they did a phenomenal job. They dramatized the living crap out of it. You know, it was kind of like using that standard trope that, you know, we see where power starts to take over, whether it be a demon in you, whatever the case may be. Like, it felt like that for a moment. Again, it was all handled within this episode because then Deku gets some type of clarity once he speaks to the predecessor or whatnot, but it kind of gave you a little bit of that feel of that trope. It was really dope to also hear like the voice acting, things like that. Like Deku's voice actor, this was a stellar performance. Him screaming, not understanding, his interaction with Uraraka, which, I mean, it's clear as day. I don't know why we're even going to play these games of pairing him up like, yo, will Deku X Momo happen? Like, come on, stop it. It's Deku X Ochako Uraraka all day, every day. Hey, it'd be a great twist if it was Deku X Toga, but that's not happening. That's the pairing. It is what it is. And yeah, I'm just kind of fascinated to see where we go from here because, again, My Hero Academia is just really weird. Like, comparing the anime and the manga and how people felt about certain things here or there. Like, the anime, people have not really been too fond of the season, but it seems as though it's picked up dramatically. While with the manga, people weren't really all that excited about this arc, but I didn't hear too many complaints up until this point. And on the flip side, in the anime, people weren't excited about this and didn't like this season, and now they're like enthralled and like, yes, it begins, hells yeah, this shit with Deku trying to conquer, he got a new quirk, holy cow. So it's just really bizarre to see My Hero Academia fandom and how you could even argue it's divided in a way of like the manga fandom. They fell off. A lot of people to this day have not read a singular chapter following these events, which is a shame because My Hero Academia has been boss, and the next arc and the next arc after that just continuously get better and better. We're still waiting, fam. Like, I will be talking more about this season of My Hero, don't worry. But yeah, My Hero Academia, if you're an anime only fan, from here on forward, it looks like it's going to continuously be greater and greater, and that's a good thing. In case you haven't noticed, I've been a little bit silent and quiet on this season of My Hero because I've been waiting for certain points for it to actually pick up because, again, like I've said, it's just been a little bit slow. But last week's Bakugo moment, Bakugo kicking ass, showcasing developments, showcasing that he's more of a team player now, that was dope. And then now this whole moment, which, oh my god, the art and animation, they did a phenomenal job of Deku handling that, and they just made it even more important than it was in the manga. Like, they took something from the manga that for whatever reason fans did not like, and they made it sustainable and very likable. I've seen anime fans really just rocking with it, but I'm very curious how you guys feel right now as it stands with the My Hero Academia anime as of this episode, with Deku, you know, learning this new power, speaking to the predecessor, and this battle against Shinzo. How are you feeling? What's the temperature like? Are you excited for the anime again? If you haven't been checking it out, I'm going to tell you right now, more than likely from here on forward this episode, you can watch the My Hero Academia anime again. It is safe now because, yeah, it's been very slow. A lot of people have been like, wake me up when it gets good again. It got good again. I guess depending, though, how you feel about, you know, this big, massive change with Deku's new quirk and things like that. So there's that to account for. And, yeah, I can't freaking wait. Next arc is almost here. My Villain Academia is gonna be so good. You know, overall thoughts and expectations for the future of the My Hero Academia anime. I just wanted to comment on this in particular because it's just wild to see the vast difference between how the anime fans are reacting to this stuff and how the manga fans reacted when this happened, and they hated it, and anime fans don't seem to be having that problem. But that's all I have for this one. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you want more from me, make sure to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram. Hit that bell to get all notifications. And if you want to follow any of my other social media, links in the description below. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day. And remember the golden rule: anime and manga, fun life, bye! Have an awesome day, peace in, and yeah, not only is it safe to watch My Hero Academia anime, but it seems as though from here on forward, it's just going to keep getting better and better and better. Watch it.
So just go to